What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at Highland for yet another Highland putter review. Today we are looking at the Envy, the disc that made the most famous shot in disc golf. I have quite a few Envies here in various plastics, so we get to try them all out today. So far, of the Envies that I've thrown, I've thought that they were going to replace my Sky God 4s, which that video will be coming out here shortly. But the Envy was more mid-rangey than my Sky God 4 was, and I like that, but it wasn't replacing my Sky God 4. So they're still in my bag. My two favorite plastics are the Proton and the Eclipse. Eclipse because I like to be able to have something with a little bit of stability at the very end. This is for glow rounds. I have a couple of Eclipse, and then I have a couple of Protons, and then I've got a Cosmic Neutron and a Plasma. So starting off here, we're not going to throw every Envy on every hole, but we are starting off with the Cosmic Neutron. This one has aced before, so let's see if we can stick her close. Well, stuck it close. I thought it was gonna be an ace line, but that tree crept up in the way. Easy birdie, on to hole 2. Hole number 2, 230 feet. Oh, that hole always gets me out of breath. Straight and a little finish left. I'm going with my newer of my Proton Envies, and this is a depiction of a little guy that grabbed onto one of my discs that ended up in Lake Julian. So this is the monster of the lake disc. We're not at Lake Julian, so it hit a tree. Now, something that I can do with the Envy that I can't really do with the Sky God 4 is forehand it consistently. I don't like to forehand the Envy, but I can if I have to. Just like that. Oh, it's slippery. All right, that's a bogey. It's not the disc's fault, it is my fault. I definitely grip locked the drive. On to hole number 3. Hole number 3, 190. The basket's now in this short position, which is kind of a little bit of a forehand hyzer down this left gap. I am throwing this Eclipse Envy, and this one is an anglerfish. That's because it glows in the dark. If you don't know what an anglerfish does, Google it. Right flight, little bit pulled. Yuck, that was a terrible putt. Now, something that not enough people talk about is something that you can improve on your putting and the pop and the spin that you get from your putting, and it will also help with your throwing. Just take your putting putter and just sit here and pop it. Take your putting putter, your putting grip, and just pop it. And see after doing this a couple hundred times, just do this while you're walking around the disc golf course. After doing this a couple hundred times, watch and feel how much more pop you're getting out of your putts. It's a good pro tip here. For this drive, I'm gonna go with my Plasma Envy. Something I've noticed with the different plastic types from different manufacturers is the disc has the same flight numbers, or for a lot of times it has the same flight numbers, and it may end up in the same spot, but the flight path that it takes to get there is very different. The Proton Envies, the Eclipse Envies get to the same spot. The Protons are a little bit more line drive and then fade. The Eclipses have a little bit more leeway on both sides, and then this Plasma one definitely likes to drift on those lines that it's on instead of dumping. So we need to make sure we get left, throwing the Plasma Envy, 218 feet up and over this mulch pile right here on the right. A little far, but it had the right flight. Hole 5, par. Why am I saying par? They're all par 3s. 230 feet around to the right. I'm going with this beautiful Eclipse Envy. This one glows a bright blue. Very pretty. I'm gonna go with a forehand on this one. This one, because it is Eclipse, it's total Eclipse rim and flight plate. It does seem to have a little bit more torque resistance than some of the other ones. So this one, of the ones that I can forehand, this one seems to be the most consistent and reliable. I'm pulling all of them today just a little bit too much. All right, it's okay. We can still make par from there. The best spot, but if you film these videos in the wintertime, you have a lot easier chance of making it out because there are no leaves. Okay, that may not be a par. Yes, I made it. It's like 70 feet. Oh, I'm out of breath now. We have a 260-foot tunnel shot. We have the last envy that I haven't thrown yet, and that is this beautiful red and blue Proton. This one, his name is Squishy, and he flies so straight. I mean, I threw that on hyzer and it didn't start to fade till it got to circle 2. Easy birdie. This one flies amazing and it's in my bag for now. If it starts to flip a little bit too much, I'm currently working on beating in that lighter blue one. And when those Eagle Rebirth Envies come out, you gotta know I'm gonna be getting at least 1 or 2. So I was really trying to love Envies as my main go-to throwing putter. And for a couple of months I did, and I took the Sky Gods out, only threw Envies. And I found that the Envies were missing a shot that the Sky Gods had, but the Sky Gods weren't able to do everything the Envies could do. So that's why I'm able to bag both molds. These, because they're a 3-speed, because they do fly more like a mid-range. It's more like a slow, just straight point and shoot mid-range. So if I ever need a disc, if there's a little bit of a headwind, I'm worried about my Sky God flipping over or not making it there, the Envy is gonna give me a little bit more push and a little bit more distance. And if a mid-range is a little bit too much, Envy is a perfect shot, perfect. It's like that perfect in-between. It's not quite a mid-range, not quite a putter, but it flies amazing. We're here at hole number 7. I got 6 shots. Let's try to put them in the basket. First one. First one. First one. First one. Well, I got 5 more. That's not it. No, it's too low. Parked it though. That might do it. Might do it. No! Go in the basket, baby. Go in. No, it's too much. Oh, I can't believe I hit that on the first throw too. Oh yes. And it's the pretty glue in the dark one too. Envies are so good. Hole number 8, not 199 downhill. I don't feel like I did the Monster Envy justice. So, me throwing this one on forehand. Hopefully skip up a little bit, get right next to the basket. That was gonna be there. I've never actually had an ace in one of these videos with the putter reviews, so that throws off my whole calculations of what score I'm at. I think I'm at 3 down. I'm telling you, that little pop thing, 3 months ago, I could barely stand still putt 40 feet flat ground, just putted that far. Now I'm running 55 footers without a jump. There's something to it, guys. I think it's too new. It needs a beating, or a beating up, breaking in, whichever term you want to use. I think this one just needs a beating after what it's done to me today. Well, number 9, setting you up in front of the tee pad because you can't see the basket from there. Going with squishy, backhand turnover. Let's put them in the basket. I literally changed the grip I was using for this one throw, and I don't know why I did that. But it didn't do what I wanted it to. So, if you've been throwing one grip all day and then you get up to one shot, you're like, maybe I'll switch it up. Don't. Just don't. If you're in practice with one thing and you're not in practice with something else, don't suddenly switch to something else in the middle of a round. I still have a chance to make a birdie, or it's probably just gonna be an easy par. As it is sitting 2 down, let's go see where I'm at. I'm putting you back left to the basket so that I can't miss. If I miss, I hit you. I think I needed to put you further this way because I still missed and didn't hit you. I hope you saw that. As far as indies go, indies are fantastic putters, fantastic mid-ranges if you want to use them like that. They're not my go-to putting putters, so I have missed a couple here today, but they fly amazing, they putt amazing, they look amazing. Until next time, see you out on the course.